Good morning, children. Welcome to your physics class. Last class we learned force. How will you define force in physics or science? So, how will you define a force is a form of push or pull. That you understand. I hope everybody understand through examples. Then in your textbook, two activities are there that you can try to do. You can mark there whether it is push or pull. There are some situations given. That activity you have to do. If anybody till did not do, you have to do and send me through WhatsApp. Then today we are learning type of forces. There are two type of forces mentioned in your textbook. We can classify forces into two types. According to the nature of, I will explain how on the what basis we are defining two types. With the examples you can learn. You observed we can do tasks. Also we depend on animals to do tasks. For example, when you pull a bucket of water from the well, that bucket, rope and your hand in contact. Without contact, you cannot draw water from the well. When you draw water, like that, when you pull it a rope, your muscles doing work. Muscles. With the help of muscles only, muscles will contract or relax, So, muscles, with the help of muscles, we do work. Similarly, animals like bullock, horse, these animals, they do work. Donkey, they do carry things or they do task with the help of action of muscles. So, this type of forces we say muscular force. Muscular force resulting due to the action of muscles. Force resulting due to the action of muscles. Action of muscles. Muscular force. Then when we observe bodies, our body and object are in contact, then muscular force is an example of contact force. Contact force. So this is one of the category of force, contact force. Objects are in contact. When force operating and force resulting, objects are in contact. Example, as I said, when you do work with your hand or feet, their contact is there. Their muscles do action. So, force resulting due to the action of muscles, we say muscular force. Muscular force is an example of contact force. Then, one more example mentioned in your textbook. When you pull anything, when an object is moving, bus, car, whatever vehicle is moving, there is a force resulting between the two bodies in contact. Another one example, best example, when you are playing ball with a ball, when you are throwing a ball will move certain distance, finally it will come to rest without any external force acting. After throwing a ball on a field, after throwing, that ball will move certain distance and finally it will come to rest. Why it comes to rest? Because there is a force operating between the ball surface and the floor. That force is opposite to the motion of force. Opposite to the motion of only. That force resulting opposite to the motion of the body. That's why body comes to rest. Instead of speed increasing, decreasing. Speed decreases, finally it comes to rest. due to the action of that force operating between moving body parts or moving objects. That force is known as force of friction. Force of friction or frictional force. Force of friction or frictional force. Frictional force. So force which is opposing motion, and it plays the force plays or they are acting between moving objects. Surface of moving objects. They are opposing against motion only, not supporting motion, against motion. Speed decreases always. Maybe body will come to rest because of action of friction. That's why after rolling the ball, finally it comes to rest. Frictional force is a force resulting or force operating between moving objects, and it is opposite to the motion of force. Opposite to the motion. The force is opposite to the motion. So frictional force also contact force. Contact force. So one of the category of force, contact force. Contact. First category, contact force. There are two examples I set up. First one, muscular force. Second one, what is second example? Frictional force or force of friction. Force of friction. These two forces comes under example of contact force. The two bodies are in contact. Without the contact, these forces cannot play. Examples, I hope everybody understand. Next category, opposite to contact force. What will be? Non-contact. Second category, non-contact force. Non-contact force. There contact no need, but force will be operating. In your textbook about a non-contact forces, 3 examples are given. You are all played with a magnet, isn't it? Magnet has 2 poles, north pole and south pole. Nearby bring one more magnet. Suppose this is north, south. Here these 2 poles, what will be nearby poles? Unlike poles. Unlike, not same. Unlike poles. Unlike poles. These 2 poles are unlike poles. P-O-L-E, poles. When facing, what will happen? Or bringing nearby one magnet to another magnet, what will happen? If it is unlike pole, what will happen? They attract. If it is like pole, for example, this is north, then down I will draw, then you will understand the difference. North, south, similarly here opposite, like here north, south. Here what happened? Like poles. Like poles, what they do? Repel. What they do? Repels. Like poles repels. Unlike poles attract. Then similarly here north, south, north or south. These 2 cases, like poles repel, unlike poles attract. So there is a attraction or repulsion. This is a force. That force is, we say, magnetic force. What we say? Magnetic force. Magnetic force. force operating between the magnets. Similarly, a magnet can attract iron piece, magnetic substance only, iron, cobalt, nickel, iron nail, magnet, attraction is there. So, magnetic force, that also magnetic force only. Magnetic force is a force operating between magnets or magnetic substance. Magnet and force acted upon by a magnet on another magnet or magnet on a magnetic substance. Force acted upon by a magnet on another magnet or a magnetic substance. That is a magnetic force. Magnetic force is an example of non-contact force. Second example is given. When I drop this chalk, what will happen? Chalk will fall down. When you throw a stone up, stone reaches certain height, finally it will come to down to the earth, towards earth. Because earth pulls every object towards it. That's why I cannot leave from earth. Though I try to leave from earth, I will fall on earth. We cannot leave from earth. If I try to jump, when I jump, soon after what will happen? I will fall down. Because I cannot go up to certain distance after I cannot go up. Because I am under the force of the earth gravity. When we study about gravity, we will remember which scientist? Sir Isaac Newton. Apple fell on his head because of gravitational force. You are learning in lower classes about that story. When Sir Isaac Newton sat under an apple tree, apple fell on his head. Why apple not gone up instead of falling down? He thought finally he understand that every object, whether small or big, fall to earth because of gravitational pull. Earth gravity, we say. Earth gravity, gravitational force. This gravitational force not only on earth, is applicable entire universe, solar system and another solar system, entire universe applicable. We cannot limit to earth. It is acted up on any planet, any star, gravitational force is there. But about earth, we say earth gravity. So, gravitational force we define for entire universe. When you go to moon, also gravity is there, but less only comparing earth. So, we feel weightless. Our weight is due to earth gravity only. When you go to moon, suppose I am 60 kg, on moon how many kg only? 10 kg, 1 by 6 only. So, my weight decreased on moon because of their gravity less only. About that you will study later. So, gravitational force we define if object is small or bigger, it falls on earth because of gravitational force. Every object in the universe attracts every other object with a force. That force only we say gravitational force. So, gravitational force also example of non-contact. There is no need of contact. Bring nearby enough. Like a magnet. Magnet brought the magnet, no need of contact. One magnet brought nearby another magnet enough. Similarly, if I am just above than ground, when I jump, I am separated from the ground. Soon after I will fall down because of gravitational force. Next example in your textbook given, you are played with a plastic comb rubbed on your dry hair, and after near the bits of paper you can see that comb can attract bits of paper. As a fun you must have done. No need of plastic comb, plastic scale. You are having plastic scale. The scale, when you use After rubbing on your dry skin or cat skin or fur skin and bring nearer, bits of paper will be attracted. As an experiment, funny experiment you can do at home. Dry hair and dry, not oily, wet, dry. Onangiya hair, dry hair. Then here paper bits will be attracted by the plastic scale because there is a force acting. Because when we rub, plastic scale acquire charge. That charge is known as electrostatic. That electric charge only, but charge at rest only. About that we will study later. Electrostatic force. The force operating is known as electrostatic force. Electrostatic force. It is a force acted upon by a charged body on another charged body or uncharged body. Maybe charged body or uncharged body, another one. So, a charged body can attract another charged body or uncharged body. Is known as electrostatic force. What is the definition? A charged body, when plastic comb, after rubbing it will get charged. The charged body can attract uncharged body or maybe charged body also. Both are charged, also attraction will be there or repulsion. So there is a force operating between a charged body on a charged body or a uncharged body. That is a electrostatic force. So for non-contact force, 3 examples are mentioned in your textbook: magnetic force, gravitational force, and electrostatic force. In this class, we discussed what is the difference between contact force and non-contact force with examples. That much only today I am teaching. Read textbook, definitions underlying from textbook. Very important only. Fill in the blanks so you can get it from textbook. Thank you, children.